All right, guys. Quarterbacks are easy to grade, right? You're either a franchise quarterback, as in, can you win me a Super Bowl as my starting quarterback? Can you be the guy? Can you be the face of my franchise? And right now, I think people are forgetting how easy it is to grade these quarterbacks. It shouldn't be, oh, he's good. He's good for now. We can see what happens. No, it's either he's good or not. He's good enough, or you think he can or you think you need to find a new one. And right now, I broke it into 5 categories, right? You have franchise quarterback. Obviously, this means the guy that you believe that you're going to put your whole chips in, stack him up, and have him try to win a championship for your franchise, right? Give him the keys to your franchise. Okay, then you have a bridge quarterback. This bridge quarterback is a guy that is serviceable. He's good enough to be a starter in the NFL, but also not good enough to win you a Super Bowl, but he's probably good enough to get you to the playoffs, right? Young and unproven. Young and unproven is I don't know yet. So sometimes we need to wait on some of these guys and see if they're actually that good, right? And there's time to give up. Time to give up are guys that they're not maybe career backups, but maybe they're not a right fit for your franchise, right? And some players are not a right fit for their franchise. Okay. And then the last one obviously is not a starter. The guy that I don't believe is good enough to be a starter in the NFL anymore, or I don't think he has it in him. So that's how I broke it up. Easy, simple, beautiful cover girl, right? Easy. Okay. So first, we have Josh Allen. Josh Allen, obviously the best in the NFL. So we're putting him in franchise QB. People are going to say he's not because of how they lose the Falcons. He has no receivers. No receivers. They can't get open. So he has to scramble, hold on for dear life. And that's what happens. So he's that franchise quarterback. Okay. That's easy, right? Justin Fields is not a starter. He is not a starter. This guy is not good enough. When you are just so stupid and a moron and can't think for yourself, this is what happens. You can't start. You can't lead a franchise. You're not good enough. And that's just what he is. Jets fans or former Steelers fans, former Bears fans, please do not disagree with me that Justin Fields is not a starter. It's over. It's over. He did decent. They were scoring, and he was like, people would say he was doing well in Pittsburgh. He wasn't. He was scoring 17 points a game. Russell Wilson, who comes in and declares a starting spot right after, even though Justin Fields is playing well, they're 3-1 or 4-1. He's scoring 30 plus a game with that Steelers offense, that same Steelers offense. So Justin Fields is not a capable starter. He's just not. He's a career backup. I would put him there. He's like a Mariota. They're just not, they can't figure it out. Mariota obviously smarter than Justin Fields. He doesn't throw as many dumb picks. He doesn't take as many sacks, but Justin Fields right now is not a starter. I think Tua, it's time to give up. I think he could be a starter in the NFL, but I think the time in Miami is done. I know he signed a contract with them, and I know he's going to be there for a while, but I don't think he is a good quarterback or good fit for the Miami Dolphins. And I think the Dolphins need to realize that. I think the Dolphins need to get rid of Mike McDaniel because he's a shitty coach. And I think they need to get rid of Tua because they just need to rebuild and get things over with. There's no more Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's probably career is over. And now you need to rebuild your team. Your defense is really bad, even though you have some big names on your team. Your defense is bad. Tua's not playing well. Jalen Waddle is the only one that's a bright spot if he's not injured. So that's where I'd put him. Next, we have Drake May. Drake May is young and unproven. People would probably want me to put him in franchise quarterback, but he's young and unproven. We don't know yet. We've seen these guys that made this leap in their first, second, or third year. We've seen them become a lot better. But we don't know if this defense is going to try to figure them out. There's some quarterbacks that I'm going to talk about later that they figured them out and they can't get better. And they just can't get better. And then that's just what they are. So right now, I put Drake May at young and unproven. Next is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a bridge quarterback, right? He's serviceable. He can possibly make you to the playoffs. Is he going to win a Super Bowl as your quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers? I can't see it. I love Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is one of my favorite quarterbacks ever, but I cannot see him being the number one quarterback on a team and leading for a Super Bowl at 40 years old. I have to put him at bridge quarterback, even though they're playing well and he's playing well, right? Joe Flacco, another bridge quarterback, right? He's a bridge quarterback. He just got traded from the Browns to the Bengals in division, which is crazy. Basically, the Browns just gave up on their season. And Joe Flacco getting traded to the Bengals, he's a bridge quarterback. He's just a placeholder right now for Joe Burrow. Jake Browning didn't work out, didn't pan out. So we have Joe Flacco here, bridge quarterback, serviceable quarterback. He showed that he could win games. Played well with Cleveland Browns 2 years ago. Played well with Indianapolis. You know who Joe Flacco is, Super Bowl winner. I know it was a long time ago, but he is a serviceable player. He knows what it's doing. He has good IQ. That's just what it is, right? Next is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's hurt, but he's a franchise quarterback. He could possibly win you a championship. He's the MVP 3 times. He's that good. I believe in Lamar Jackson. I used to not like Lamar Jackson. I used to think he was terrible and he just was a running back playing quarterback. But he's worked on his game and you can see the improvements he's made in his accuracy and passing. And you have to give him the benefit of the doubt, and you need to put him at franchise quarterback. Next is Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is young and unproven. Dylan Gabriel has a better chance of being in the time to give up than bridge quarterback or franchise quarterback. I don't think Dylan Gabriel at college was that good when he was in Central Florida. I don't think he was that good at Oregon. I think he was just those teams were just better than a lot of teams that they were playing against. And I think Dylan Gabriel is young and unproven. I think he can be better. But I don't know if he's a franchise quarterback. I think Shador should get a chance as well to see if he's better. A lot of people are asking maybe both those guys split time and see. But Dylan Gabriel right now is young and unproven. I can't really see if he's going to be the guy or going to need a different franchise or be a career backup, right? I can't tell. Next is CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is time to give up. I don't like CJ Stroud. I think he's a moron. If you cannot test well on written test, if you cannot do well on written test about your IQ, about your abilities to make right decisions in life, why would I want you leading my franchise, right? CJ Stroud, no way, no how. It's time to give up on him. People are going to say they just dropped 40 points against the Ravens. Cool. Who cares? He hasn't done anything since then. I know they made the playoffs, but they were in a weak division last year. That he is just bad. He's not a good quarterback. He holds the ball too long, 17-yard sacks. You see it all the time. It's time to give up on him. Houston Texans fans. I could put him in young and proven, but I know what I see, and I don't see a franchise quarterback that can win you a Super Bowl, right? It's CJ Stroud. Next is Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is a franchise quarterback. Daniel Jones is that good. People are going to laugh at me because I put CJ Stroud and Daniel Jones back to back, but Daniel Jones is that good. You give him time to throw, and he makes the accurate plays. He is really accurate down the field, and that's what you want in a quarterback. You want a guy that can make decisions. Yes, in New York, he didn't have a great run out, but you have to understand, no one plays well in New York besides Jackson Dart right now, and we'll see Jackson Dart soon. Is he going to be that one read and run quarterback, or is he going to start stepping in the pocket and try to survey things and try to find a second, third read and maybe get sacked the same way Daniel Jones did? Daniel Jones played really well in his first year. Remember that. He played very well in his first year. So Daniel Jones right now, I think, is a franchise quarterback. I think he's good enough. He's young. I think he's only 27 years old. He deserves to be in a franchise quarterback. He deserves a franchise to give him the keys. Give him the keys, but not the same way you give the keys to Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You need to build a team around Daniel Jones. You need to put him in his place and say, hey, you are not the centerpiece of our team, but you're good enough to win our Super Bowl and you're good enough to be our quarterback for the next 5 years, 10 years, right? That's what I believe. Next is Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is a young and unproven, right? I think Trevor Lawrence, I don't know about Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is he that good? I don't know. So he's good in the pocket. He's elusive. He's good at out routes. He's good at throwing everything, not in the numbers, but in the numbers in between those lines. He is not an efficient quarterback, and he overthrows a lot of people. He's inconsistent. He's a very inconsistent quarterback. He was a highly touted prospect in high school, highly touted prospect coming out of Clemson. People thought he was the next Andrew Luck, next Peyton Manning. Like, people thought he was that good. That's how talented people had people on Trevor Lawrence. So you have to put him there. Cam Ward, young and unproven, but Cam Ward, you have to understand, I believe, is not a franchise quarterback. I made a video about it that got 25 views. Great. And Cam Ward, I saw him in college. I saw him in Incarnate Word. I saw him at Washington State. I saw him at Miami. He's not good enough. He's not good enough to be a NFL quarterback for a franchise to win a Super Bowl. I think he's a good bridge quarterback that can get you some wins. But I don't know if he's good enough to be that franchise QB that everyone's looking for. I think that college quarterbacks right now are playing a different game than NFL, right? The clapping, you clap, you look at the sidelines telling you what to do. That is it's a huge learning curve you have to do to be an NFL quarterback from that, and it's doing a disservice to these college guys. So I have to put him at young and unproven, but he could be a bridge quarterback. I'm not saying it's time to give up on him, but he could be a bridge quarterback or a franchise star. I don't know about me, to my opinion, bridge quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, obviously number 2 in franchise QB. He's just that good. Super Bowl winner. What else to say about Patrick Mahomes? I mean, he just dominated the Lions. He's probably going to win MVP this year. Him, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones. Those are the 3. Oh, Baker Mayfield as well. But I think those 3 are in better realms of winning a Super Bowl, because he's just, yeah, they're just their team is better. And yeah, and Patrick Mahomes is just that guy. He's just that good, right? Justin Herbert, franchise quarterback, right? Justin Herbert's definitely a franchise quarterback. If he's injury prone right now, the O line is, and I have to put him here. I think he's a great quarterback. I think people hate on him because he doesn't really do anything. They don't make the playoffs that much, but Justin Herbert, he's doing what he can with what he had last year. Josh Palmer, Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey was a rookie. We didn't know what he was. Josh Palmer, third string now in the Buffalo Bills. Good receiver. Yeah, but Will Dissly. Like, these are the guys he was throwing to last year, and they still made the playoffs. So I'm going to put him at franchise quarterback. I think he's good enough to win a Super Bowl. So, yeah. Now is Geno Smith. Geno Smith is time to give up, right? Geno Smith was a bridge quarterback, but I think right now he's not. I think he's 35 or 36 years old. It's time to give up on him. I mean, he's not a starter, but he's not a career backup. He's better than a backup, but I think right now it's time to give up on him. I don't think he's good enough to be a bridge quarterback where you can make the playoffs, because he's never made the playoffs as a quarterback, right? I mean, I'm assuming. Oh, he made it 1 year, actually. He made it 1 year and they lost. But it's time to give up on him, and with the Seahawks. It's time to give up on him, and that's just that. Right? Next is Bo Nix. Bo Nix, he's a franchise guy, right? He's a franchise guy. You have to put him here. He's a good player. He's just a prick. He's a cocky asshole. And people enjoy that. I don't think that it's right where he's yelling at his tight end to stay right there and showing him like he's a dog in week 1 versus the Titans. But Bo Nix, franchise quarterback. I never heard anyone say they like Bo Nix. I'll tell you that right now. So Bo Nix, franchise quarterback. He's gonna, with Sean Payton at the helm, he's gonna be doing well, play well, and I think that he's like a Daniel Jones. He's not a guy you give the keys to fully. You're like, hey, like, let me steer you. You can be in the passenger seat while I drive the boat. And that's what the ownership should do with Bo Nix. Dak Prescott, franchise quarterback. Dak Prescott's a really good quarterback. He's a really good quarterback. People hate on him for some reason, but he's just that good at playing quarterback. He's one of my favorites. I like watching him play. He throws the ball well, throws a nice spiral, makes the most of what he has. Even though CeeDee Lamb making George Pickens looks like a wide receiver 1 right now. That's how good Dak Prescott is, right? Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is young and unproven. People are going to say, look what he did last year. They went to the NFC Championship game. It doesn't matter. People can figure you out. And right now, Jaden Daniels is still young and unproven. He's not bridge quarterback because he's not old. He's obviously either franchise quarterback or young and unproven, because he is a good quarterback. But again, I have to see more out of him. I need to know if this guy can actually win me a Super Bowl. Is he good enough? Is he accurate enough? Because he threw a terrible pick against who did they play against? The Bears last Monday. Threw a terrible pick in the red zone. So you have to put him at young and unproven right now. Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl already. He's up there. He's not better than Dak Prescott, but he's better than Bo Nix and Daniel Jones. So you have to put Jalen Hurts there. Even though Jalen Hurts is not having a great year right now, the rapport between him and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith is not good. But he is that good, and he's a winner. That's what you want in a quarterback. You want a winning guy. You saw the play where he threw a Hail Mary, and then try to run after his own Hail Mary against the Broncos. That's how sick this individual is, and that's how great you need to be as a quarterback to want to win. And he wants to win. That's the competitor in him. You want a quarterback like that, and he's a franchise quarterback. Jackson Dart, young and unproven. There's a lot of young and unproven guys right now because I don't know if I believe in these guys, right? I'm going to put actually Trevor Lawrence at, because he's been in the league for like 6 years now or 5 years now. He's bridge quarterback. We need to see still a little bit more. He's serviceable, right? This is a fair place to put him. Jackson Dart, obviously young, rookie year, only 2 or 3 stars. We don't know what we have yet. We do not know what we have with Jackson Dart yet. So we have to put him there. Jared Goff is a bridge quarterback, right? He can win you games. Can he win you the big one? I don't know if he can win you the big one, right? I don't know, but he's the best of the bridge quarterbacks. Is he a guy you give the keys to your franchise? I don't know. He's not mobile. He can't drop back and just pick you apart. He has to be in a play action setting where he thrives. That's where I put Jared Goff. I don't know if Jared Goff can be the franchise guy and be a Super Bowl winner. That's what I believe. I mean, they had a great team last year. They couldn't get it done. Maybe you can say it's not his fault, but we don't know. I only know what I see in front of me. He lost in the Super Bowl with the Rams, where he couldn't do it, as in they only scored 3 points, and he couldn't mount any offense by himself. The run game wasn't working. They were stuffing the run, making Jared Goff be the guy, and he couldn't do it. And you saw with the Lions, with the Commanders, even though the Commanders' offense killed the Lions' defense, you have to put Jared Goff at bridge quarterback. Next, Jordan Love, bridge quarterback. I'm not sure if he's a franchise star yet, but I can't put him in young and improving because he's been in the NFL for a while. He is a serviceable guy. I think he's really good. I think he's better. Okay, let's move this here. Boom. No, he's not better than that. He's better than him. Jordan Love is better than Trevor Lawrence, and Jordan Love, you have to put him here. He throws accurately down the field, and that's what you want. He rarely misses deep balls. His receivers are young. He is a good player. He's a really good player. I don't know if he's a franchise quarterback yet, but he's a good player. Maybe this year, if they go far in the playoffs, we can tell. But right now, I have to put him at bridge quarterback, right? JJ McCarthy, I think, is young and unproven, but he's more closer to time to give up than young and unproven. You have to understand, when you play in a system like Michigan, where you don't need to be the guy, why would I expect you to be the guy in the NFL? He didn't need to be the guy at Michigan. He could just run the ball, play action, rely on that big old line. That's what JJ McCarthy was at Michigan. Is he good enough to be a starter in the NFL? We don't know yet. So he's young and unproven, and we don't know. I don't know if he's time to give up. I don't know if he's not a starter. I don't know if he's a bridge quarterback. I don't even know if he's a franchise QB, but I'm closer to believing he's a time to give up on JJ McCarthy. I really didn't see it in college, but I think he's better than Carson Wentz, right? So next, Caleb Williams is a young and unproven, but he is the top of the young and unproven. We got to move some guys around. He's there. Nope, he's there. There you go. Caleb Williams is the number one of the young and unproven right now. Yes, he's above Jaden Daniels. Why? Because Caleb Williams, I actually see with Ben Johnson what they are trying to accomplish. They have a good receiving core. He's playing well. People are hating on it, but he's playing well. I know he has the frosted tips on his fingernails. I know people hate on him, but he is good. He is a good. People think he's gay or whatever. He is good, or he's feminine. He is that good. So I have to put him there. Mac Jones is a bridge quarterback. Mac Jones is a really good bridge quarterback, right? Joe Flacco, he doesn't belong on this list. He's not a starter. He's not a starter in the NFL. That's just what it is. He's not a starter in the NFL. He's not a starter. Not anymore, right? He's a good quarterback, but not anymore. Mac Jones, I mean, he's proven it right now. He's proven why Kyle Shanahan wanted him at number 3 instead of Trey Lance. He's proving it. He is balling out of his mind right now, and he has over 300 passing yards a game. He is that good. I think he's better than his actual starting QB, but I'm going to put him here at bridge quarterback. Him and Brock Purdy are close, but I'd rather have Mac Jones. I think he has the intangibles. He has a better arm. He's more accurate downfield. I just think Mac Jones is that good, right? Matthew Stafford is next. Matthew Stafford obviously is a franchise quarterback. He is that good, right? He is above Herbert. He is that good. He makes every throw. He's just an amazing thing to watch. There's a reason why the Lions traded him. I mean, the reason why Rams traded for him, because they wanted Matthew Stafford, a guy that can win you a game even if the run game isn't working, and he can drop back and be the guy, be the floor general, be the game manager, and be the franchise quarterback that he is. You got to put Matthew Stafford up there, even though he's old now. Kyler Murray, it's time for Kyler Murray to be given up on, right? I would say he's number one. I think he's above Tua and time to give up on, right? Because the thing about Kyler Murray is he's too small. You want a small guy like that? You want a little guy like that? How am I as a fan, if I'm a Cardinals fan, gonna want to pay money to watch some 5'8" guy throw the ball? I'm not going to do that, man. I'm not paying $200 to sit in the nosebleeds or $100 to sit in the nosebleeds or $1,000 to sit up close to watch this guy scutter around the field again like a fucking mouse. I keep saying it. It's like watching like Looney Tunes and or Fred Flintstones. You know, you want to see that? You don't want to see that. So next, we have Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is a franchise quarterback. Yes, I said it. He's a franchise quarterback. He is on the lower end of franchise quarterback, but he's a franchise quarterback. Sam Darnold, top pick. Never had a chance in New York Jets because that team is trash, right? Carolina was doing well before he got injured. And then everybody else on the Carolina team started getting injured. Sam Darnold is that good. He's a great quarterback, right? He took the Vikings to a double-digit win season. He is that good. He's one of the best in the NFL. I have to put respect on him. He's most likely going to be in the top 3 in MVP discussions by the end of the year. He is that good. You have to put him up here. He's just, you know what you get with him, and you know you're going to get good results with him. He's mobile. He's accurate. He's big. He's what you want. He's everything that Kyler Murray isn't. Kyler Murray's accurate, right? But that's it. But he's everything Kyler Murray isn't, and you got to put him there. Michael Pennix is young and unproven. I'm not a big fan of Michael Pennix. I think that he's a product of his environment. I think his team is good around him. But if he can learn how to throw over the middle, because he's not doing that right now. If you watch any game, he's not throwing over the middle. They can be a decent team because Bijan Robinson is that good. Their O-line is that good, right? And their defense is average. I know they're number 1 or number 2 in the rankings right now, but they're average. I watch them play, and I don't think they're that good. So I got to put them there at young and unproven, okay? Baker Mayfield's obviously a franchise quarterback. He is the best of the lot. Let's do this. Boom. Franchise quarterback. Bo Nix, he's young and unproven. Let's be fair. We don't know we have a Bo Nix yet. We don't know we have both Nix yet, right? Young and unproven. Who am I talking about? Oh, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, MVP. You got to put him up here. He's not, I don't know if he is better than Hurts, let's be honest. He's better than Hurts. That's just what it is. You have to put Baker Mayfield on here at franchise quarterback. Jalen Hurts, let's be fair. He belongs on this list too. He belongs here because right now he's not showing it, and the run game is kind of carrying him. So if I'm going to be fair about Jared Goff, I have to be fair about Jalen Hurts, right? And Carson Wentz is not a starter, career backup. That's just what it is, career backup. What else are you going to say about him? Career backup. Bryce Young, time to give up. I'm not a big fan of Bryce Young. He's feminine. He's short. You're not going to win with a short quarterback like that, even though they're playing well because Dave Canales is an amazing coach. Or Frank Canales, Dave Canales. The Canales is an amazing coach. Coached Russell Wilson to what he was in Seattle. Coached Baker Mayfield to what he is in Tampa Bay. Gave him that confidence when he first got there. And Bryce Young right now is playing decent, but we'll have to see when he plays better competition where he is, because you could not be getting shellaxed by the Patriots by 40 and expect me to put you at franchise quarterback, right? Or bridge quarterback. So right now, I believe you could put him in young and unproven, but I'm not sold. I'm not a believer in him. Spencer Rattler is next. He is just not a starter, right? I know people are going to say his touchdown interception ratio is good. He's throwing 3-yard check down, guys. Come on. You actually think this guy's good? No, he's not. Spencer Rattler, there's a reason why Oklahoma, he flamed out and got benched. There's a reason why in South Carolina, none of his teammates like him. If you want to watch people hate on somebody, it's Spencer Rattler, right? Go on YouTube and watch Spencer Rattler being a prick. You can find every video you want. Spencer Rattler's not a starter, not a leader. You have to put him there. Brock Purdy, bridge quarterback, right? Next to Mac Jones. I have the slight edge of Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones is better than him. But you have to put Brock Purdy there. He's a bridge quarterback. He relies on the weapons around him, and he's not good enough to be that guy, right? Next is Joe Burrow. He's obviously a franchise quarterback. He belongs right there. He is that good. Even with no O-line, he is that good. You have to put him up there with the rest of them. He's just injury prone. I don't know. Maybe he needs to look for a trade or something because, like, this is not fair for Joe Burrow. He should be thriving right now in the NFL. I don't want him to be the next Andrew Luck, where we had a great quarterback, and he's just not wanting to play because he's tired of getting hit. He's like, this is not good for my body. I need to get over it. I'm tired of getting turf toe or whatever he has right now. I'm tired of getting concussions. I'm tired of all of that. I need to stop playing, and I don't want that from Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow is actually really fun to watch, right? He's a really good quarterback. But thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed my video. Like and subscribe, please.